Shalom Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to say call hello, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. That honors, of course, be to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone who rule and who teach well. Blessings to you brothers and sisters out there, man. May Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Shalak Barakim La Kal Akim Wagwaf. Alright. I'm gonna basically get a, I was thinking about something on my way home. Growth and wisdom and faith and patience and humility and all these different things, all these different qualities, all these different, qualities, attributes, whatever you want to call them, characteristics, these different mindsets, just growth in general. It's going to take time, okay? It's not going to happen overnight. That's one thing, that's one of the most important qualities in this ministry is patience, all right? Because understanding all the things that we learn about, all the prophecies, all the different things like that, it all requires patience because it's not going to happen overnight, okay? And the same goes for your spirit. Your spirit, you're not going to grow from just coming in, yesterday to being an elder the week later, to being like I don't mean in terms of being an elder in the title. I'm saying you're not going to go from I just came in yesterday to all of a sudden you're going to have 10 plus years of wisdom, within your spirit. Like, it's not going to happen like that. Okay. The men that you see, the apostles and the elders that you see, those are men of experience. All right. They've heard things, seen things, been through things, participated in things, and that's how they gained their experience. It took time. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight. Like the 76ers, the NBA team, their motto used to be trust the process. Okay, and that's what we have to do. Understand that these things are not going to happen overnight, man. You can't just, okay, I pray for more faith, and you're just all of a sudden going to open your eyes and boom, you got more faith. Now you gotta have faith in your prayers. You gotta envision it like that. Like, right as soon as you're praying for it, you're acquiring it. But the reality of it is that you're going to have to go through things to gain that. Okay. And you're going to have to put in the effort to gain that. Okay. You can't pray for patience and then when a situation comes up, you're expecting the Lord to just put you on autopilot and you're going to apply patience. No, the Lord is requiring you to set your foot forward, to put your effort in to be patient. The Lord is granting you the more of the characteristic, but you need to actually apply it. Okay. So, which, back to essentially the topic of this lesson, it's going to take time. Okay. And we got nothing but time, man, because like the scriptures say, I'm going to go ahead and get that first. Because it's a great point that brothers always bring up. Matthew 24:13, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So when is the end? When is Yahushua coming back? What date? We don't know. Okay, so what does it mean, endure unto the end? It means continue in the ministry until we get the hell up out of here. Until your body, till your head comes off your body, or until you're beamed up. Like it says in Sirach 4:28, strive for the truth unto death. Okay, so that right there, enduring until the end, what quality is needed to do that? Patience. Okay, which this is just one out of many qualities that we constantly try to develop on a day-to-day basis. All right, so it's all going to take time. You're not going to just wake up and all of a sudden you're going to have you're just going to have all these breakdowns and you're just going to have you're just going to be, it's not going to happen like that, man. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes embracing the suck, man. Going through the ringer. It takes going through experience, losing things, gaining things, sorrow, happiness. You got to experience all these things. That's how you grow, and it's not going to happen overnight. Okay? Got a scripture in mind. First Peter 2:2. I'll start at 1. 1 Peter 2 and 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speaking. So putting off the old man, the lust of the flesh. Putting off the flesh. Now, we can't literally put off the flesh because we're still in these bodies, the chains of darkness, as spoken about in 2 Peter 2, I believe the 4th verse. But it doesn't matter if we're still in these bodies because we are under the grace of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Yahweh Shai, his blood, is giving us his blood being shed, his sacrifice, him being crucified on the cross is us having another shot, okay, another chance at this thing, man. So now we don't abuse that grace. We apply, the laws the best we can. We rehearse the righteous acts, like it says in Judges 5 and 11, if I'm not mistaken. But at the same time, we understand we're still going to mess up. But what does it mean by putting off the old man, putting off the doing the best you can to have it under control, man, to abstain from all these things, man. There's no reason you should be in this truth and you're just like, oh damn, I don't know, I gotta get a pepperoni pizza. And then you eat it, talking about it's the flesh. No, you're just wicked, man. There's a big difference. Okay, so all the things that we have, control over, we do the best of our ability to abstain from these different lusts. Me personally, I was eating pepperoni pizza in the world. Does it sound good? Absolutely. And you, of course, you can substitute pepperoni for, lawful meat. It doesn't need to be pork pepperoni, right? But just because I enjoyed it in the world, am I going to eat it now? No. That's part of putting off the old man. Being emotional. That's part, having your controlling your spirit. Not flaring up when something happens and acting like a damn fool. Not getting an attitude when a brother, rebuke you, reprimand you. That's putting off the old man, putting off everything that's of this world, so to speak. Okay. It says, which was that, even that doesn't happen overnight. Okay. Because we're constantly battling this flesh every single day. Okay. Now we see that as we grow, through years, through months and years, weeks, months and years, and even for some, not myself, definitely not myself, but for some, even decades, you start to gain more control over your flesh, okay, because you start to become more involved and saturated in the spirit, okay. So verse 2, it says, as newborn babes desiring, or Salaki, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. That's one. That's essentially what this ministry is all about, man. Is growing, okay. And everybody's growing, man. There is absolutely, because you get them demons, certain brothers get them demons. We all have gotten these type of demons. You feel like you're just not going nowhere. No, that's not true at all. Okay, there's no way that you're in this truth sincerely and you're not growing. Whether you're, sometimes your growth will be smaller, sometimes it'll be a growth spurt, and it'll be a lot, but the point is you're making growth. You're getting better as the days go on, and that's what they told me at one job that I had, a few months back. We understand you're not going to, get to this level right now, but as long as you're growing each week, we're going to keep you around. That's basically what they told me. You see? So as long as you're in this truth and you're growing, you're putting in the effort, the Lord is going to keep you here, man. The only way you wouldn't be growing in this truth is because you're doing some wicked ass shit, or because you're not trying. You're not putting it, you're not giving your due diligence. Let me go ahead and get that. Because if you're in this truth, you're listening to this video or you're making a video, whatever. Were you called to this truth? Yes, you were. Okay? Yes, you were. And you answered the call. But the question is, are you chosen? How, do we know for sure that we're chosen? No, we don't. So what do we have to do? Well, let me show you. 2 Peter 1 and 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, you shall never fall. So you need to constantly be involved in the spirit, involved in the brotherhood, involved in doing the work of the Lord, as doing the work of an evangelist. Okay? Evangelist, that's how you say it. Evangelist. right? So, but diligent, what comes with being diligent? Growth, okay? And that takes time, man. Because I know when I first came in, I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna get out this weekend, and you just keep pushing it back from there. Okay, we didn't get out this week. We're gonna get out this summer. Oh, we're gonna get out next year. And instead of thinking like it's great to hasten the day, but instead of putting a time in it, just have the mentality to endure. Okay. And you're gonna grow, man. And you may not always see it, man. You may not always be able to be like, I've grown a lot since last month. You may not see it. You may not necessarily know or be aware of it because it's just a natural thing that's happening in this truth in the course of the spirit. But brothers know, man. The Lord first and foremost knows. Okay, find out you're doing, your videos. You're getting a little more in depth with certain things. You're going into topics that a few months ago you didn't know about. You're bringing out certain history that you had no knowledge of before. And even outside of the work, you're being more charitable. Okay, you're finding out that situations that you go through now, you're in it's a frustrating, stressful situation, but you're handling it more maturely and wiser than you did prior. That's growth. Okay, and it's not going to happen overnight, brothers. You need to speaking first and foremost, you need to understand that it's not going to go like that. Okay, it's not just going to be, oh, boom. Okay, I'm on this type of level now. No, man. No, that's why we constantly have to, because scriptures say what in Sirach, it tells you not to exalt yourself. At least you be, cast down in the midst of the congregation, right? So you got these guys that come up and they just come up out of nowhere, like a damn weed. And it's like, here I am. And I'm so tall and so mighty. These upstart guys, these novices, they get a little bit of knowledge. It tells you in Proverbs, knowledge puffeth up, man. Because with gaining wisdom and knowledge comes what? Demons, different tribulation, things like that. Scriptures say if somebody, you're not supposed to think of yourself morally more than what you should. We shouldn't even think of ourselves highly in that sense. You over here thinking that we've seen it, man. Okay, we've seen it. You're trying to be the high, like, come on, bro. It's not about titles. It's not about, these different. Are we gods? Yes. Are we kings? Are we priests? Are we warriors? Prophets? Yes, we are. But when you carry this mentality, if you're just some macho, of course, acknowledge these things, because it's important to understand that we're not the same as these people. We're holy, right? We're Kodash, right? We're separate onto the Yahweh Shem Shai. We're all essentially loyal, joined onto me, right? We're all joined onto the Lord. We're all Ban Yamyan, son of the right. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to carry yourself with this mentality of an ego, man. That's going to get you out the truth, man. It tells you the greater you are, the more humble yourself. That's why if you've ever been around, the elders, and any elder, whether he's been in 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it is, you notice that they have what? A lot of meekness. Okay? And you can't just try to make, the scriptures all say what? Don't make yourself equal to great men. Okay? Roughly paraphrase. So you're not going to go up to, you join a camp and you in the camp for 2 years and all of a sudden you try to put yourself on the same level as the head who's been in for 14 years. It's not going to work like that, man. And there's no reason you should even be comparing yourself to other brothers, man. Be yourself. Okay? But understand that growth, it takes time. Okay? It takes suffering. Scriptures say, well, in Luke, in your patience possesses your souls. Patience goes into suffering, man. It takes time. Okay? And you can't get frustrated. I find myself sometimes, I'm getting frustrated. Man, I don't know this. I don't know that. It's like, oh, there's so many videos, so many things to know. And I don't even know 10% of it, and that's okay because it comes with growth. And you notice that, early on in my walk, I tried to force certain heavy, like meat things, try to force a breakdown down my throat. It's like, no, bro, you can't do that. Okay. And then come to find out you in the truth a couple more years and it naturally comes along, brothers bringing it out. Now you know the breakdown. It takes time. Okay. So Lord will that I wasn't babbling, I believe it was edifying, man. I just want to pull a few scriptures out, say some things that was on my mind. Lord will that this was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praise to Yahweh by Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and brothers of Great Millstone, man. Shalom, brothers and sisters. How Rock Desire was edifying, man.